This is a video response. What steps will I provide to support for the student athlete who's dealing with eating disorder? You got to excuse the video. My laptop's not working, so hopefully this works. I'm on my cell phone. But what I would consider in eating disorders at their psychological and emotional responses to what's going on in their lives. From my faith, ultimately my goal is to build a relationship so that I can understand a student or student athlete. I think that's where the core of where and the root of where all problems lie, and how they can be solved, and that they can actually be helped, and they can be problems can be kind of maintained, is building a relationship with students. And I think that's the core of it, and find out what's going on, what causes them to have certain emotions and certain psychological responses. And I do that regardless of what kind of disorder it is, or what kind of response that they have, whether it be a eating disorder or whether it's some other negative response to life, in order to cope with what they're dealing with. I think it's important to recognize that just about everybody who has issues or has something going on, or all of us, we have coping mechanisms to get through them, and some of them are recognized. In this case, it's recognized through eating disorders. Is how we recognize how certain individuals cope with issues that they're dealing with psychologically, emotionally. And as I guess coaches and teachers, myself, I really compassionate and really try to seek out and find what is really going on in an individual's life, and never assume that they have issues, because that can't be resolved. I'm always assuming that it's something that we can maybe in some way help them by building relationships. So, and in terms of my faith, I think that is important as well, to build a relationship before we try to minister and preach the gospel to them, to share with them that that the ultimate answer is Christ. But building a relationship first. And my favorite saying I got from a friend's dad when I started coaching, he said, rules without relationship equals rebellion. So if we build that relationship, then we can kind of give advice, and we can kind of mentor and do whatever we need to do to help people heal.